Do you find yourself exhausted from feeling overly dominated in your life? Or are you tired of dealing with women who think they're 10 out of 10 and can have everything they want? Well, you're at the right place because we're going to be talking about how you should man up and take over. Most women think they're superior to men and can dominate them in any way. For most guys, dealing with a bossy or egoistic woman can be a constant nightmare. The problem is that most women crave strong men both inside and outside of the bedroom. Women are often attracted to guys who can take control over them. However, it feeds their ego once they start to believe that they're superior to you. Well, it's time to get your powers back and take control in your hands. Show them that you're not afraid to make decisions by yourself. With a little bit of confidence and willpower, you can easily destroy the ego of any woman who tries to control you. With that being said, let's have a look at some of the golden rules to destroy a woman's ego. Number 1. You are superior to them. It may sound toxic, but if you're a high-value man who constantly works hard to become the best version of himself, then you should feel superior to a woman who does nothing but tries to look good. If you're in a relationship and you make her feel equal to you, it'll boost her ego up and she'll most probably lose interest in you. Women are often attracted to men who act superior to them and dominate them in every field. They want a man who can stand up for himself and who can make them feel secure. So, if you want to destroy her ego, know that you're superior to her and act accordingly. This will make her attracted to you. She would want more of you. Number 2. Never be too available. Giving too much time to your girl will have a negative influence on your relationship. She'll gradually start to take you for granted and will start taking control. This will not just boost her ego, but will also make it easier for her to dominate you. Don't do this. Show her that you have your own life, have goals to achieve, and you can't be available for her all the time. Even if you are available, just play it off and don't pretend that you're available. Due to this, she'll soon start to realize that your time and attention are valuable, and this will destroy her ego. Humans tend to value what they least have and work hard to achieve it. If something becomes too easy for us, we get bored instantly and tend to look for new challenges. So, if you're always available to this woman, then you're on the wrong path. By not being too available for her, you should be noticing her positive change of behavior toward you. She'll eventually start to notice that you're not always available for her or giving her too much of your time. This will destroy her ego, and she'll start calling you more and will ask you out more often. She'll lean towards making you happier so that you can give her some more time and attention. Number 3. Look at other women. Want to spice things up a little for the next date with your significant other? Well, then next time you're out with your girl, don't just look at her. Be more confident and look at other women in front of her. This may sound absurd, but this move can help destroy her ego and make her more interested in you. Now, by this, we don't mean starting an hour-long conversation with another woman, but you can use some other ways like texting or calling your female friends whilst you're with her. While doing so, notice the look of jealousy on your girl's face. This will absolutely shatter her ego, and she'll try harder to impress you the next time. Number 4. Don't compliment her too much. Want to destroy a girl's ego without making her feel bad about herself? Well, this one's for you. Complimenting a girl too much will boost her ego. The more you boost her ego, the lesser worth she'll place on you. She'll start to think she's better and superior to you and will treat you accordingly. Women get countless compliments from guys every single day. If you too constantly tell her how pretty she looks, you're just one of the many guys standing in line. Instead of complimenting her too much like every other guy, be a high-value man and don't compliment her too much based on her looks. This will tarnish her ego and she'll become curious for you and will lean towards getting your attention. When you compliment a girl too much, you're just another fish in the sea for her. Instead, it's better to compliment her based on her good behavior or accomplishments. Number 5. Never get jealous. Never get jealous of other men who are around her. Yep, she's pretty and will try to make you jealous, but if in the situation you react with jealousy, it will most definitely send a message to her mind that you're not confident. Her subconscious will tell her that a better man can take her place. This will definitely boost her ego. Instead, in this situation, you have to remain calm and relaxed. Make her feel like you're not bothered by the presence of other men around her. This will definitely tell her subconscious mind that she's not going to find a better man than you. She'll know she can't find someone better than you. This will destroy her ego, and she'll know that she can never replace you. Number 6. Don't show interest in sleeping with her. Want to win any woman over? Don't act too interested in sleeping with her. Showing too much eagerness can boost her ego up. She'd assume that you need something from her, which will not only make her think worse of you, but will push her away as well. Instead, play it cool and act as if you don't want or need anything from her. This may seem an unreasonable move, but women are curious about the guys who can't care less, and it most probably works. It'll destroy her ego and make her think of you as a high-value man and drive her crazy for you. Number 7. No sex. Yep, you heard it right. By holding sex back, she'll start to think that something's wrong with her, and she'll work harder to please you and get your attention. Sex is an essential and powerful tool, and by withholding it, she'll have her ego shattered. She'll soon realize that she's not the only one calling the shots. This will destroy her ego and make her work harder for your attention. Number 8. Don't hit her up after you have a moment together. Don't text her after you two have just been together. Doing this will make her wonder if she'd messed up, and it'll keep her on her toes and she'll keep waiting for you to text. Texting her right away and telling her how good of a time you had isn't wrong, but think about it. Does a high-value man text a girl right after they've hung out, or does he get back to his work? If you text her right away, it'll boost her ego, and she'll start to think that you need her attention and can't survive on your own. If you do the opposite, it'll tarnish her ego, and she'll text you again and again, wanting to know what she'd done. It'll make her more interested in you. And finally, number 9. Do not seek her validation. Never seek a woman's approval on something. May it be your brand new suit, your watch, your hair, or anything. A high-value man would never seek validation from a girl, as he's completely satisfied with himself. A confident man never wonders what a woman thinks about him or his belongings. If you do this, it'll boost her ego up. Instead, if you don't seek any approval from her, it'll destroy her ego and she'll go crazy for you. All things considered, women generally are attracted to brave and confident men who have high aims for themselves. Following these 9 golden rules will most certainly increase your chances of crushing a girl's ego and dominating them in the relationship. By the way, don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button and hit like for the algorithm to see the next best way to level up as a man. Watch these videos here.